Here's your text read back. In the vast mythos of DC Comics, few storylines cut as sharply through the heart of what it means to be a hero as absolute power. Released in 2005 within the pages of Superman Batman number 14 to 18, written by Jeph Loeb and illustrated with cinematic brilliance by Carlos Pacheco, Absolute Power is a brutal and unsettling alternate reality tale that strips away the hopeful iconography of Superman and Batman and replaces it with a vision of terrifying control. It begins with a simple yet devastating twist. What if Superman and Batman were never raised by the Kents and the Waynes? What if, instead, they were taken in and raised by supervillains bent on world domination? Enter the Legion of Supervillains, specifically Lightning Lord, Saturn Queen, and Cosmic King, who travel back in time and abduct young Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne, shaping them into tools of tyranny rather than protectors of peace. From the outset, the world in Absolute Power is wrong. The Justice League never forms. There are no Green Lanterns on Earth. Wonder Woman is a memory. Democracy is dead. In their place stands an unholy alliance of Superman and Batman, dressed in militaristic versions of their iconic costumes, ruling with godlike authority, enforcing peace through omnipotent fear. Instead of fighting for truth and justice, they silence opposition, destroy resistance, and crush rebellion in a world where their every command is law. This isn't just another evil doppelganger tale. The brilliance of Absolute Power lies in how deeply it explores nature versus nurture, and how the manipulation of origin can alter destiny. Clark and Bruce, in this timeline, genuinely believe they are doing good. Their moral compass is twisted, not absent. They see themselves as saviors, not tyrants, a chilling echo of real-world authoritarianism wrapped in superhero capes. The resistance to this nightmare regime is led by characters like Wonder Woman and Green Arrow, along with an unlikely team of surviving heroes and rebels who remember a better world. As cracks begin to form in the ironclad loyalty of Superman and Batman, the truth of their origins starts to surface. This leads to a collision of timelines. As different versions of Clark and Bruce appear, those who remember who they truly are, clashing against the militarized monsters they've become. The time travel chaos intensifies as reality unravels, each timeline bleeding into the next. Heroes are born, die, and resurrected within pages. The moral weight of the story deepens, showing what happens when ultimate power isn't tempered by humility or love. In many ways, Absolute Power is a warning. Take away the compassion of Ma and Pa Kent, or the trauma of Crime Alley, and even the greatest of heroes can become monsters. The artwork by Pacheco brings the story's gravity to life with sweeping battle scenes, haunting dystopian landscapes, and character designs that reflect the psychological transformation of its protagonists. Every panel crackles with energy, giving the story an operatic intensity that elevates it beyond simple alternate universe fare. Jeph Loeb crafts a narrative that doesn't just ask what if, it asks what now. What now that hope is gone? What now that fear rules? What now that Superman and Batman, the ultimate forces of good, have become the very tyrants they once stood against? And perhaps most importantly, can they come back from it? By the arc's end, the timelines collapse into a restoration of the original reality, but not without cost. The emotional scars remain. The haunting vision of a world ruled by corrupted ideals lingers. It's not just an alternate history. It's a ghost story about power without conscience, might without mercy, and the fragile nature of morality in a world where right and wrong can be rewritten. Absolute Power is a masterpiece of discomfort, and in that discomfort lies its brilliance. It asks readers to look at the symbols they've trusted for generations and consider what happens when those symbols are weaponized. In an era increasingly concerned with authority and freedom, this storyline hits harder now than it did in 2005. Because absolute power doesn't just corrupt absolutely, it redefines what you thought was heroic in the first